request to save good antifreeze. We're filtering it out. Not very quickly though. But that was some overflow. Okay, where are we at? So, I had this on the road the last several days, doing pretty good. We do want to put in a different thermostat, and we've got a different thermostat housing we're gonna drop in. So we ordered one, and it's a Moto Rad. Really kind of dinged up in shipping, so we will give a little sandpaper action to smooth that out. And then at Fleet Farm, they were kind of closing out on some of their thermostats. So picked up a 180 and what I think is the right gasket there. Looks good. And this has a 195 in here. We're gonna bring the temps down a little bit. Could go all the way down to a 160, but 180 is 15 degrees of the Fahrenheit better. So we're gonna go for that. So, Fleet Farm had 2 of those on sale. Get rid of them. A couple bucks each. This one we ordered at Rock Auto. Gasket. Lines right up. And there is our, can we read that? 180. So, yep. It's the same as the old one does. Here's the original guy. Trapped in there. There we go. So this of course sits in the intake. And then this where the gasket sits on top. I do like how the Vortec style is. They have that O-ring, kind of the big O-ring that goes around the edge here. They drop right in. And then of course the LS, your thermostat and housing are kind of one piece. They're bigger. You just drop those guys on. So, I don't know. Original small block Chevy kind of stayed the same for a million years. And you can't go wrong. I think we paid $1.50 for a gasket and $3, maybe $4 for these guys. Of course, you can buy 10 packs of those, but we just wanted a couple, and we'll order a bunch just to have on stock. So, there you go. We're good. So, we are gonna do, what did Vice Grip call it? The Italian tune-up, where you get her up to temperature, run some seafoam berryman or whatever down in it. It's good. And see what she does. So let this get it up to temp. Pour some of that down the gap. See if we can get some of the little bit of the shakes and rattles and rolls out of there. And go from there. Okay. So we're gonna take off the top of the air cleaner. Once we get up to temperature, we're getting closer. It's already a little bit smoother now. It's pretty smooth. And when you open that just a little bit, and you kind of mist it down, pour it down a tiny, tiny bit, and you keep her up at high idle. And then once you get the can to the end of it, then you shut it down and do it into kind of a heat soak for about 10-15 minutes. And then turn her up. And rev her up, blow out all the carpety business. Here we go. Okay, so dump a can of that in there, tried poking some holes with an awl in the top, didn't really work. I just pried it open a little bit and dribbled her in. So now we have to let it heat soak for about 15 or 20 minutes, and we'll start it up and see how smoky it was. I don't think there's that much carpet in these combustion chambers because it didn't smoke hardly at all.
It actually started to chooch pretty good.
I mean, what he said, ignore what I said. Okay, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, we'll come back. Since we are a full service shop, our rearview mirror decided to go for a ride. And you know what? We got the Permatex kit in order to resecure that baby right up. Where's it go? Right up there somewhere. A little dot. We got, comes with sandpaper. Did it come with a razor blade or did we need a razor blade?
It came with a razor blade.
Comes with a razor blade to clean off. Comes with some goo and some other goo.
This is a towel.
Oh.
You're supposed to hold it. You're not supposed to touch the towel. You're supposed to hold it by the wrapper.
Don't touch the towel.
Don't touch the towel. No towel touching.
Okay, what dye is on that towel that, Okay. Look at this. We're following directions.
There's a first for everything.
Normally we just kind of wing things because we assume we know what we need. And this time we want to make sure we do it right.
So it doesn't fall off in 5 minutes.
So it doesn't fall. 6 minutes it can go, but. Okay.
There's a lot of alcohol.
Hey, you're too young. So, we're considering getting some patina sauce on this guy. We're gonna order some. We're gonna clean that up. Get some of the juice up on here, and that'll be after we have a review mirror.
Open this.
Okay.
Open and put a drop on.
Put a drop on.
This is.
Ooh. We did the one drop.
Well, actually, he did one. He did 2 drops.
That
was 2 drops.
Have to hold it firmly in place for 3 weeks.
For 1 minute, and then you let it set for 30 minutes before you put the mirror on.
So I'll bring a cot out here. You can lay down while you hold it. You can switch hands.
We're just gonna
recline the seat back. Okay, you gotta hold it firmly for 1 minute. Okay, almost time to fire this guy up and see what she does. But we got, you know what? Full restoration shot right here. Full restoration. We got an Italian tune-up. We've got, how about we do a tickle session? We got the rearview mirror.
We're really funny.
We're really funny. Okay, here we go. So that has been a little over 20 minutes. We're gonna give her a start. Okay, give her some revs.
What do you mean?
Bring it up a couple times. Not that high though. Okay.
Smell it.
It smells, you can smell it. Definitely has a different smell. So if there was a ton of carpet in there, that would really be rolling out, but okay, let's leave her idle for now. I'd say put the air cleaner lid back on. We're gonna get her back up to temp and see how she does. But if you hear the air sucking through, put the cover on. It's nice and quiet. We're not gonna do the lid flip yet. We're gonna save that for when we get to street racing,
Hey, it's 7 horsepower.
7 horsepower with the lid flip, according to Engine Masters, so we know it's real. Okay, what do we got for a temp? So, and like I said, this still has the 195 thermostat in there. And we're gonna put a 180 in it, but not the second. that guy drying up there. That sounds good. There's a little puff of dark smoke when it first started. Pretty sure that's valve seals. After it sits for a little bit of time or all night or whatever, you drive it, you get a little puff of smoke. The oil will run down. What sits up in the valve covers will run down your valves and your combustion chamber. When you first start it, it will give you a puff of smoke to burn that oil off. So our 83, the one yellow Mustang, that thing would fog out a parking lot when you first started. So it was all good. So feels like it's cleaned up a little bit, but we're still a little bit surgy on our delivery. On our part throttle is okay, get more than that, she gets a little. So we're gonna let her cool down again and check the fuel filter at the carb, and then we're gonna install another fuel filter in the line further back, I think. And we got some new rubber line to put in. This is mainly metal on these, and we're gonna replace those rubber splices with some fresh rubber. At least the rubber part is way back here on the chassis, so nothing up here to rupture and shoot gas under the hood, which is nice. So we'll go through and let her cool down, check that out. We are not Quadrajet masters by any chance, and if we do continue to have a little bit of kind of pulsy, boggy, whatever, then we will
stumbling at hierarchy.
yeah, we'll dig into that a little bit more.